Okay, welcome to day 3 of Te Araroa, and here's the famous orange marker. I'm going to hope you see a lot to them on my travels down to the south, but look at this. This is almost like a jungle, mate. This is yeah, this is paradise, really. I mean, look at it. It's rugged, it's a bit muddy, it's green, it's got roots, it's got rocks, it's got everything I suppose a mad keen traveller wants. Not so good for covering distance necessarily, but fun. But yeah, so today I've got about 52k. This section through here at the moment, well, it's a bit overgrown here, is 19 kilometres. So I knocked off 10 this morning, so I get about 30k down the time I get to John at the first meeting point, and sort of depending on how long this takes me to traverse, I'll then head up to the next set of mountains, which is another 17.5 kilometres. So just sort of testing what these climbs are like, and you know, it's a fair old steep climb up to about 350 metres from sea level, but yeah, it wasn't too bad. I'm having fun, and that's the main thing. Alrighty, at this stage I'm already thinking about adjusting the distance, because there's some big steep climbs, very boggy, and I just keep slipping over, and there's lots of sort of vines and all sorts of things, really hard going. So this is the forest, so I'm not sure if the second part's the same sort of train as this, but this is going to take me a while, because I think in the last 40 minutes I've only covered 3 kilometres, so that's pretty scary, isn't it? But see how I go. Might flatten out a bit, I hope. But these ups and downs, you know, even the down you can't get much speed on because you just slip. It's just mud and roots and the fun stuff, but just too steep to try and you know, try and run it. So it's a fast hike in some sections. When I get the opportunity to do it, it's a bit of a run, and then everything else in between. Far out, I feel like I'm doing the Kokoda with these slippery steep climbs through the almost like jungle, but hey, it's so pretty. It's really, really amazing. Okay, well, finally found something a bit harder, but how long it lasts for is another story. So yeah, pretty brutal today. It's got a few little cuts and bruises, and on the leg there, and on the arm, lots of vines just to catch you, so you've just got to be careful. Slipped over, all the usual things, but I haven't got long left till I meet John and get out of this section. So look, I've got another best part of 8.5 kilometres, and I really don't know how that's going to go. I mean, 8k, you know, you can wrap it up pretty quickly normally, but when it's like this, well, this is pretty good now. As I said before, this is runnable. You know, it's a little bit technical, but that's what this trail's all about, and rocks and roots. But yeah, it's the clay and the slippery stuff and the vines across the trail, just everything's a trip hazard. So anyway, wish me luck on the way down. I think I've got a little bit more climbing to do, and it's a massive drop down to John, so I'm hoping it's not a clayey one sliding all the way down, but we'll see. Well, I'm hoping the sun's not going to be in your eyes here, but look at this spectacular view. I mean, there's rewards when you slog it out to the top on a dirty, wet, slippery trail and get tripped over by every root that's on there. But look at that, it's magnificent. And this is the sort of terrain I've been in today. It's just so thick with forest. I mean, it is called a forest. Can't remember the name of it, but it's a forest. And but it's more like a jungle. Like, it is like a jungle. And as you can see here, this bit's actually quite clear. And yeah, I mean, that's good going, that bit there. And then, you know, this is pretty good going compared to how it's been. I will say this, So far this trail has been extremely well marked, and look, you can't go wrong with just a basic glow in the dark orange trail marker. And I won't speak too soon, but you know, there's one every few meters just to guide you through the bush. I mean, it really is good. So if the whole trail's like that, it's going to be wonderful because it makes life a lot easier. The Garmin is fantastic, or the GPS or whatever you want to call it is great, but yeah, sometimes it's just nice to see those markers and think, yeah, I'm on the right trail. So there's another one there. They come up every so often. So yeah, as I said, this is good going, and yeah, it's been a lot worse, but it's just beautiful. Look at it. Mosses are just growing everywhere, and it really is like a jungle. It's amazing. So it's just hard graft, but you know, that is such as life. So that's what I signed up for. I am the adventure runner, so the more extreme the better, really. But I'll bash on and get down to John and see what the time is and see if we can crank out the next section and yeah, and get the mileage in for the day. But you know, if it's like this, it might be risky leaving late in the afternoon to do a tough section that might take me way longer than anticipated. So a bit like this, you know. It is only a 19k section, but I've been on it for quite a few hours now. So well, I'm out of the forest and I'm on an unsealed road, and John's literally just a couple of k around the corner, but that was yeah, pretty full on. It took me the best part of 4 hours. I think I started just after 9, and now it's about quarter to 1. So yeah, that was tough. 19 kilometers. That's pretty slow going, but anyway, it's all part of it. But yeah, I'm on the road now, and just beautiful. Just these lovely ferns, just lining the dirt road here. So this pops out into a silver road, and that's where I'm meeting John. Now let's have a real look at the map and see if it's worth going over the next section. So there's about 10k between here, well, where I meet John, and until that section. But look, it's gonna depend on. At least I'll do that 10k, and then I'll see, because if it's going to take me just as long to do that as I did that, I'm going to run out of time today, which is a bit of a bugger and leaves me a little bit behind. But look, it still means I run a marathon today. So I did 60 yesterday, so look, everything's on track still. It's just frustrating not to be able to do the next bit, but I'll see. You know, I might do it as yet. It is an up and a down. If it's forest, then oh look, I'm stuffed, aren't I? Just like that, because it's going to take a long time. But if it is just up and over a mountain, I'll probably give it a crack, because it's, you know, it's very straightforward. We hope. Famous last words as always, but I'll crack on now and finish off this bit of road here with beautiful ferns and forest. This is classed as New Zealand forest, a little bit different to the forests of Australia, and it's like a jungle, man. It's just so dense, and there's vines and stuff growing all over the place. I mean, it's pretty beautiful. It's like being in the jungle. If anyone's attempting to do the Kokoda Trail and in Papua New Guinea, I suggest you guys come and train in these forests, because I'm tipping it's pretty similar. The last bit coming down was, I would have dropped about 350 meters in 2 kilometers. So it was just straight down. It was just sliding on your bottom and grabbing onto vines. It's all good. All right, that was a mark over there going through the bush. That's interesting. All right, let's see where that takes me. Well, I remember this on the Bison International Trail, just the destruction of you know, forest. I mean, I know these are planted so they can chop them down, but it just looks like a bomb's hit the place. It's actually worse to the side of this this mountain here, and for me it just, I suppose, reconfirms why I'm supporting such a great charity like Project Crimson.